Hello, my lovelies. It is time for another reading vlog, so stay tuned. So yesterday was interesting. It was filming day, and I was filming my Cards Against my TBR, my Wheel of TBR, and I have no books. Like, they're all packed. My cards were over at the new house. My wheel is at this house. And my books are, some are over there, some are over here, but they're all in boxes. My prompts for my wheel is in a box somewhere. Yeah, it was chaos. But I think I made it work, but it was still chaos. Okay, as far as reading goes, yeah. I still need to figure out what all I have completed and what I'm lacking for my SeasonAthon and for Bookopolathon. And I also need to report all of my stuff for SeasonAthon. I did write my original prompt, like what I was going to read for each prompt, down on this little piece of paper. So it looks like I'm just missing one for SeasonAthon and 3 for Bookopolathon. So those are gonna be my goals for this week. I don't know how well that's gonna go because I'm gonna be packing and stuff, but maybe if I can find audiobooks for all of them, possibly. Sunday evening, after I ended the vlog, but before I went to bed, I actually started Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, which is Jodi's daughter. And this was gifted to me by Dawn, and she's been anxiously awaiting me reading this. So I started it Sunday night, and I finished it yesterday. I devoured this book, and it was so much fun. So it goes between, so we have like the first chapter is from the fairy tale. And then the next chapter is from the prince that's in the fairy tale. And then the third chapter is Delilah, who is the reader of the fairy tale. And Oliver, the prince, he wants out of the story. He's tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Whenever somebody opens the book, they relive this story. He's not in love with the princess that's in the story, none of that. When the book gets closed, everybody goes on about their regular lives, everything gets reset, and Oliver is just tired of it, and he wants to be out in the real world with Delilah, our reader, because he can see her. And Delilah feels like a big connection with this book because of things the character's gone through, things she's gone through, and people are kind of concerned by the fact that she's kind of obsessed with this book. But then she starts hearing Oliver, and he lets her know he wants out of the book. He wants to, like, they start talking all the time, and she's trying to help him figure out how to get out of the book, and they try all kinds of different things. Though people, when she starts telling people that she can hear the prince in the story, yeah, they think she's crazy. I very, very much enjoyed this, and I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I love me a bookish book too. Okay, so looking at this here, what I have to read still for SeasonAthon is I have to read something set in a different country. And I don't know that anything I've read so far has been set in a different country. Oh, actually, there is something I can count for that because Unforgotten by Jessica Brody, I finished last week, I think. That has a part where that's set in London, so I can count that. Yay. So that means I so that means I have completed all of the main prompts for SeasonAthon. I'll still have to go through and see which books that I've completed will give me like count for extracurriculars or whatever. Let's see. So for English 1010, I read the Agathas. For Math 1010, I read Spoiler Alert. For Communications 2200, that was an audiobook, and I listened to it while following along because there's a lot of pictures and illustrations and stuff in there. So I did listen to Between the Lines. For Classics 3960, read a book based on mythology, I read the Sunbearer Trials. And then for Foreign Language 1010, a book set in a different country, I read Unforgotten. Okay, so let's see if I can change up anything for Bookopolathon. So for pattern and text, I selected Mirage. I don't know that there's anything else that I could have counted for that. So that's gonna be something that's top priority for this week. Let's see, published / set in 2000 to 2019 was Our Dark Duet, and I did read that. Random letter generator. I don't even remember what the letter was, but I selected The Stardust Thief. That was also something from my wheel for my coffee patrons. And I'll have to look back and see what letter and see if anything else works for that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to try to fit that one in too. I only have like 3 days left, and I just don't see me getting a whole lot completed. Then we have first person perspective. For that, I selected Songs from the Deep. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure something else I read will count for that. And then most recent was Spoiler Alert, and I did read that. So I just have to check on my letter and Songs from the Deep. Or if anything else has its first person perspective. And it looks like Mirage is the book I need to start with. And I'll update you on what else I figure out later. The rest of the day today, I need to get a video edited and uploaded, and I need to work on this house, packing up things, sorting through things. We decided to hire order a U-Haul and hire a couple of guys for just a couple of hours to come help with some of the big things that still didn't get moved. And we need to get everything done because we're getting that all on the 3rd. So we need to be ready for our final move on the 3rd. And there's still a lot to do. So I'm gonna get to work, and I'll talk to you later. Good morning, my lovelies. I am tired. I did not get nearly enough sleep last night. I stayed up until like 1:30 in the morning. I got some packing done. I got laundry done. I got my video edited and uploaded, and took a couple of carloads of stuff over to the other house. So it was pretty productive. Also, I was listening to Mirage for part of that, and I got like halfway through it, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem to finish that one, so that's good. Don't know if I'll get anything else finished, and I haven't had a chance to look at my other books to see if they fit for those other prompts, but as far as the patterns one, I'm gonna get that one taken care of. So today, and it's a lot like yesterday, I have another video to edit and upload. I also have a live reading sprint. It's the last one we have for SeasonAthon Academy. I have that today. And then just more working on packing up stuff and getting it ready for our final move. The plan is to have the final move on the 3rd. We're gonna rent a U-Haul, and we have a couple of people coming for a couple of hours to help with some of the bigger stuff that's still left. But yeah, just want to get as much done and ready by that date so that we can like load it up, because we're gonna have to load that stuff up ourselves for the most part. All right, I'm going to get to work and I will check in with you later. So I have a very busy day today. You can see Bella. Here's my little Bella. I have a doctor's appointment today. I also have to go and pick up some paint from Marty's car and return a book to Barnes & Noble because I accidentally pre-ordered 2 of the same book. And then I also have to edit my Cards Against My TBR video and get that uploaded. And of course, I have to pack stuff. I'm still working on that. It's a very, very slow process. Last night, or yesterday I should say, not just at night, I did reading sprints with Dana. We did 10.5 hours of reading sprints again. But I mean, during those reading sprints, I edited and uploaded a video. I finished Mirage. I finished that last night. And I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. I'll tell you about that in a second. And then I also got like some packing sprints done. So I was pretty productive. Okay, so about Mirage. This is like a sci-fi fantasy. These aliens have taken over this planet and they kind of rule over the citizens, and they treat them far less than, they use them as slaves pretty much, but they're just using this planet for its resources. They don't really, you know, they don't care about the people there. And then our main character, I forget what her name is. My mind's just drawing a blank. She is kidnapped at her majority party. Like there's like a special party that they have when these girls or kids are considered adults and they get their DOMs, which is like a tattoo. And that's the point that they go from being kids to being adults. And they're at her majority party, and she gets taken by these droids and brought to the palace because she looks very, very similar to the princess. And they want her to be a body double, to be like the one that is at risk all the time, because people don't like the princess and there's attempts on her life and things like that. So they want our main character to fill in for her. And I very much enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll give it 3.5, and I would probably try to see if I could check out from the library maybe the second book. I don't know if I would buy it. I did see it on Book Outlet, but it was a paperback, and it wouldn't match the first one, so I didn't want to get it. I also placed a Book Outlet order during the live show. Yeah. But it's getting sent to the other house. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as updates. I got a lot of stuff to do. I gotta get to it. I got back from my doctor. Those vampires got me and then they injected me. My arm hurts. I don't know how I'm supposed to be packing and stuff like this. I don't know about you, but I'm a wuss and I hate needles. So I mean, I have to give Marty shots and I'm fine with giving a shot, but getting a shot is different. So I'm like, I'm the biggest baby. I don't cry about it or anything, but I'm just like, I can't look. I've tried looking and I'm like, so I'm just like this. But I'm back home, back to editing because I didn't get that done before I went. And but I did get all my errands run, so yay. All right. Oh, also I'm listening to The Stardust Thief by, I forget the author's name, but this was something that my coffee patrons, one of my coffee patrons, Christina, she, like, I had all of them give me books that they wanted me to read, and I put it in my little coffee cup, and I have a coffee spot on my wheel, and I had to pull that for September. So I'm luckily getting one more book I'm gonna try to get knocked out before the end of the month. But I can say I am loving it. It's very much giving me Aladdin vibes, and it's I I kind of want to watch Aladdin now. So it is the last day to cram anything I can into reading, as far as like the readathon or just my TBR in general. I am currently, let's see, where am I at? 41% into the Stardust Thief. I'm very much enjoying it. It's given me Aladdin vibes totally, though that's not the story. It's more like 40 Thieves maybe. It's great. I'm loving it. Anyway, or Arabian Nights or something like that. I have, ew, a mosquito. I have a massage that I'm fixing to go to. I haven't cranked my car up yet because it's noisy. But I've got a massage, and then I have to come back and finish editing. I have my Wheel of TBR I need to get edited, but also I have a lot of work around the house that I need to get done. We're coming to crunch time. Final move date is going to be on the 3rd, so we got crunch time. Yeah. Got to get everything sorted out. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll let you know how it goes. So I totally meant to vlog yesterday because I actually went to like 3 different estate sales and bought all kinds of goodies, but I didn't get a chance. I didn't even think to pull my camera out until I was like already leaving at each place, and then I'd forget by the time I get to the next place because I'm like trying to find the things that I wanted to get. And then I'd have to go to the new house a few times to unload my car because I have a tiny car and I can't carry a lot. So I'd have to go all the way home, or to the new home, and unload. And I just kept forgetting to bring out my camera. And I'll have to show you the other stuff next vlog, I guess, because I will be in the new house then. I don't know what's going on with my hair here. But I got some book mail. Most of it's at the other house because it's gotten delivered there. But I did get one here. Oh my gosh. This is a gift. Oh my gosh. Oh, who said this? Dana! Oh! I love you so much. She says, thank you again for letting me join in on sprints. I had such a great time hanging out. Also, I had to get this for you, LOL, from Dana. Okay, so when Dana and I did those 10.5-hour reading sprints, she went on Book Outlet and she placed an order, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to. And then well, she started talking about the things that she ordered, and one of them was the 2nd book in the Finley Donovan series. And I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that was on Book Outlet. And so I was like rushing because there's only like 2 remaining, and rushing trying to find stuff to put in my order. And by the time I went to check out, it was gone. And I was so sad. And I was like, fine, I guess I don't need it right now. And I just didn't place a Book Outlet order at that point because I was like, I spent that entire sprint trying to find books to add to my order, only for the main reason that was placed in that order to go away. And so I was just like, screw it, I'm not ordering anything. I did end up placing an order later, but it wasn't like the book I was super excited to get. And that's the 2nd book in the Finley Donovan series. And that's what she sent me. She ordered it from Amazon. She's so awesome. So thank you so much, Dana. That is so incredibly sweet of you. Oh, I was not expecting that. I thought that was something that I had ordered myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have to write her. What else? Oh, I didn't tell you what I read as far as like the end of September. So I did finish The Stardust Thief, yay. And oh my gosh, 5 stars. That book is fabulous. I need to read the next one. It is so, so good. It incorporates so many different stories, and like each time a new story was introduced that I actually was already familiar with, I was just like, oh, I would get so excited. And I love the whole thing. Let's see, how do I summarize what it's about? Okay, so our main character, she goes by the Midnight Merchant. She's sort of an anonymous merchant in magical artifacts. And these magical artifacts come from Jinn. And Jinn are not really supposed to be part of our world anymore. Most of them, or all of them, have been killed off. Though there are still some that are like lingering, and people hunt them for their magic, for their blood. Yeah, their blood has like healing powers and all kinds of stuff. And well, she has a Jinn bodyguard, but nobody seems to know that he's Jinn. And he kind of helps lead her to these treasures that she can then sell. But then the Sultan wants her to find this missing lamp, like a genie lamp, literally a genie lamp, or a Jinn lamp. And I mean, does that not just scream Aladdin to you, but like female? Oh, she's also like a thief, and yeah. But then there are definitely other things in there, like, oh, I can't tell too much without spoiling things, but it was fabulous. I highly recommend it. 2 thumbs up. Then I started an anonymous girl because I was out doing the estate sales, and I couldn't remember what was on my TBR that I still needed to do. And I knew I had that audiobook, and I knew it was part of my September TBR. I can't remember if it was something I was rolling over or not, but I was just like, whatever. And I started listening to that. And that is by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. And I got to 36% of that, and I'm enjoying it. Let's see what else. I got some more work done in the house. I have a lot more work left to do. And that's pretty much what I'm doing today. Editing and packing and sorting and all that good stuff. And Sasha just chilling. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this vlog up here because I have so much that I need to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.